wrench out the or crowbar out the floor because the screws are either rusted to the metal or they've got dirt. I don't know if you can see, they've got like dirt on top of it, so it's really hard to get there. There's one over here. They've got dirt on top of it, so it's really hard to get the screwdriver in. So we're trying to get them out from the crowbar, and we got one side off, which is, as you can see, it's good, but it's got a lot of dirt. And then we got all the wall wood out with the screwdriver, so those were easier to do. There's a shelf there. So making really good progress. Just need to get the wood out from the floor, and then tomorrow we're gonna try to get the cab.
This is all the wood that's come out today on day one of the van build. Pretty impressive haul, actually.
We'll probably repurpose some blocks like these ones here. Those blocks. And there's one more block there, like this one here maybe. Use it for the cladding and the block work. So yeah, so that would be good if we can repurpose some of these.
Day one of the van build is complete. We've taken all the wood off the van, so all the paneling, the flooring, and it's pretty filthy, so no prize for guessing what day two is going to mainly consist of, which will be cleaning. Day two of the van build, just getting started after a morning quick run of getting some supplies, because we actually found out we didn't have a broom, believe it or not, and that's going to be very key for today, because pretty much the whole day is going to be cleaning just after we do one more thing of removal, which is what Shani is getting started with right now.
Before we get cleaning, we're gonna take the cab off, so just found the right tools, so let's get cracking. I'm trying to find some tools because we have a problem with the bulkhead. Majority of it are bolts that I can use to remove with this spanner, and it worked, but there are two rounded bolts and we don't really have a spanner that fits it, so we're trying to find other ways of removing that so we can remove the cab.
Okay, the few things Shani tried didn't work, so we go to B&Q to get some pliers. Fun trip to B&Q. We're not taking the van, we're taking my mum's car, because the van is a bit of a nightmare to get out of the parking spot, and it's just for a quick journey, not really worth it. Shane's having one last crack of the bolt on the bulkhead of the van, which is somewhat defeated us today, I have to say. We're actually down in tools for the evening because this one, well maybe three, but one bolt, circular bolt, just will not budge, and there were two, and one of them finally gave way after like hours of trying, and we went and bought more tools, but nothing's doing the trick, so we will address it tomorrow. Shani magically does it in the next 30 seconds, which is unlikely. But yeah, downing tools for the evening, but we'll try again tomorrow to improve and get this effing bulkhead off. If it's the last thing we do, it won't be the last thing we do. It's gonna be the first thing we do tomorrow. It is finally, well, it's not off, but it's coming off. Over 2 hours of shooting that, trying to get this thing off, this terrible, rounded, rusted in bolt thing that's just awful, and finally it is off. Hammered it, you hammered it, plied it, we wrenched it, we poured boiling water over it, and it's finally come off. So now, this is not off because we've got to do the bottom one, so we don't have a tool to do it. But it is more or less coming off. Yeah, we got it. It's come off. It's been a labour of not a lot of love for a day and a half, but this is off, and we can finally get it out. And the van is open up, and there's more to clean. I think I've said this before, but you know who you are. You're a filthy, filthy animal. You're a terrible man. You should be ashamed of yourself. But yeah, bulkhead's off, which is great because it opens up the space now, which is what we want.
So we just ended day 3 of the van build, and the main thing that we got done is the bulkhead. That is gone. That was 2 days of work, and Rem's probably been working on it for like 6 hours. There are 2 screws from the main bulkhead that just were not budging at all. Majority of the bolts came off, but just these 2 circular bolts that were just rusted in, just refused to come off. And after a lot of elbow grease and effort, Rem got it off. So we have the bulkhead off, so that kind of opens the whole van up. And we got some of the walls done, so the walls are clean. So tomorrow is Rem's cleaning day for the floor. He's going to do mopping all the floors, so this is going to look like new.
Good morning, it's the morning of day 4 of our van build, and today it's going to be more of what was on day 3, which is cleaning. Shani's actually at work today. Well, not at work, we both work from home, but she's working today, so it's down to me to do the bulk of the cleaning, which is a big job today because the van is really filthy. Shani did a great job yesterday doing the walls, but we really need to get this floor sparkling, pristine and white so we can actually paint, which is the next phase. We're going to paint with anti-rust paint so that we have no problems down the line, kind of like preventative measures, and so on and so forth. So big cleaning day for me today. Not going to be the funnest. These are kind of the preliminary steps when buying a used van, in particular over a new van, that you need to do before you can really kind of get on with the more fun stuff, which is actually building it itself. So gotta crack on. So as you can see, these bits of the van are absolutely filthy. So much mud just crammed into little corners, so we need to get rid of those right away before we can start wiping things down and getting things ready to paint over. It's really hard to put into context just how filthy this van is. It's actually ridiculous. So you're cleaning it and you think, like, yeah, okay, it's getting better, and then you step outside, you step back in, and you look at it and you're like, it's just as dirty as it was before. Because you get like the top layer of dirt off, and then there's the under layer, and then it just kind of feels like you're spreading it around. It's an absolute nightmare, and it's not a fun job. This is the type of thing that I'd happily pay an individual to do, but we're not in the business for that. So it's crack on time, and I'm just trying to weigh up what to do. Cleaning isn't really my forte, so yeah. I foolishly promised Shani that by the time she was done with work today, she'd come downstairs and have a look at the van. It would look brand new. That, my friends, was a mistake, because I'm not sure if I can achieve that promise. So it's looking unlikely at this moment in time. I might just have to chuck a load of water on it and just see what happens, but we did that last night to spread the dirt, so yeah, not a lot of fun. Not a lot of fun. I'll tell you right now, the moment you'll regret buying a used van is on the 3rd day of cleaning. Just letting you know, something to consider. Just like the van today, one day of cleaning. It's unfortunately not over. There's more to come. Progress has been made, a little slower than we would have liked, but such is the way with things like these. But another good day. The rain was only temporary, which is nice, quite nice. End of the day now, so another day chalked off. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please drop it a like, it makes a huge difference, and subscribe if you haven't already. There's going to be way more van videos covering our entire build and then into our travels through Europe in our van to come, so please stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching again, and we'll see you in the next one.